And how about a sip of my coffee? Last sip. And today is Pilates Stretch Day. So we're going to start off with, just seem to be, there we go. All right, let's just take a nice big deep breath all the way up to the sky. Reach, 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 reach. Belly in. And a nice big deep breath coming down those side walls. And let's do that one more time. Going all the way up to the sky. Nice big deep breath in through the nose and back out. All right, let's just do a couple arm circles, 3 arm circles forward. And 3 arm circles backwards. And the other arm. 2 and 3 and backwards. 1, 2 and 3. All right, let's put our shoulders in their sockets. Open up your arms nice and wide, reaching for those opposite walls. Let's reach our index finger, our loud finger, ring finger, and baby. And then just give a nice little roll of the wrists. Your shoulders are still nice and relaxed in their sockets. And we're going to bring our left arm all the way across for 3. 1, squeeze those shoulder blades. 2 and 3. And let's do the other side. 1, keeping the core engaged. 2 and 3. And bring those arms down. Let's do a couple of arms, shoulder rolls, coming all the way up and around. Really make big circles here. 2 and 3. And we're going to come all the way up to the sky. We're going to reach right, reach left. Your belly's pulled into your back. And then we're going to sway it side to side, leading with your rib cage. Easy breathing in and out. All righty. Reaching nice and high up to the sky again. Feet about hip width apart. We're going to do 6 full body squats. Arms coming down. Booty going back. Nice big breath out. And breathing in while you're coming up. Squeeze those glutes. And back down. Go with your breathing. Nice big deep breaths in and out. Squeeze those glutes. Wake them up. And let's bring our arms all the way down to your sides. All right, 3 air squats backwards. Leading with your knee. 2 and 3 and forwards. 1, 2 and 3. And let's do the other leg. 2, 3 and forwards. 1, 2 and 3. And we're going to go all the way up onto our tippy toes, stretching our calves out. All right, and we're going to go down on 1, up, squeeze those calves, down, up, and up, all the way up, and coming all the way back down. All right, let's roll our ankles around. Big circles. Jesus, I really think I have arthritis in my big toe. Oh, just pain right there when I try to stretch it out. It does get better. And the other foot, I must have broke my toe sometime. And the other way. Nicely done. All right, let's go on the outside of your right foot. Holding it. The inside. And the other foot. Outside. And the inside. All right, let's go up. Whoopsie daisy. Let's go up onto your toes. There we go. I got to really suffer that pain for a second. And then just rolling back and forth your toes. And let's push that arch forward. And flex your foot. And do a little roll there. And flex. Open up those toes. Scrunch those toes. Open up those toes. Scrunch. And let's change foot. Going up on those toes, rolling side to side. And then push that arch forward. And then let's bring that foot up off the ground. Scrunch those toes. Open those toes nice and wide. Scrunch. You can do your hands too. Let's do our hands. Open up those fingers. Wiggle them all around. Wiggle your wrists all the way up and around. All righty. Give a little shakaroo there. All right, let's put our shoulders in their sockets. Let's have our thumb out in front of us. All right, and we're going to just keep our eyes on the thumb and just say no, 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 no. Keep your eyes on the thumb. Your eyeballs are going to be going side to side. And let's do yes, 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 yes. All right. And let's just give a nice little pataroo all the way up. We up all that fascia. Come on, let's put those glutes in there. And around your belly. Massage those organs in there. They have fascia wrapped all the way around them and they get gummed up and you got to get that fascia moving to move those organs around. All right, Pax, come up your arm. And the other arm. Up your neck. And feather across your face. And come right behind your neck. Right underneath that skull. Right? And let's just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle in there. And let's just shift our eyes all the way to the right while you're wiggling. Keep them over there. And then shift your eyes over to the left. And then do big circles with those eyeballs as you're wiggling. And then go the other way. Just your eyeballs, not your head. All right. And give a big old shakaroo. Shake it up, shake it up. Mix it up. Boo, boo, doo, doo, doo. All righty. Okay, we're going to start off with a step 1, 2, just to get that heart rate up that tiny little bit, which I didn't do here. So step 1, 2, and kick. And step it back. Kick it. And lunge it back. And then start swinging those arms. Swing those arms, really exaggerate your, whoops, I almost took the light off the ceiling. Swing those arms. Core is engaged, belly's to your back. And let's switch legs. Left, right, kick, left, right, step it back. Step it back. One more. All right. Okay. All right, let's stand at the end of your mat. We're going to do ragdoll roll downs. All right, so I'm just going to move a little bit closer here. Okay, so let's roll our shoulders in their sockets, rib cage up off your hip bones. Try to have that, your rib cage up off your hip bones this whole workout, okay? You doing that, your belly is your core is engaged. You can do that. You should feel your core being engaged all around, all right? So let's bring our arms down and all the way back up to the sky. Have a nice big deep breath in. And let's go all the way down to ragdoll with a nice big breath out. Let's just pulse our feet out there. Still haven't stretched completely our hammies and warmed up. So we're just going to do that again right now. Just pulse those feet out, pushing those heels into the mat and coming right up on top of those toes. And when you're ready, bring both heels down. Let's fold our arms and just breathe. Nice big deep breath in and out. Sway side to side, bringing your elbow to the outside of your right calf. And then the other side, just kind of swaying side to side. Okay, drop those arms down to the ground. Soft bend in the knees. We're going to roll up, center. So your arms are spaghetti. Pulse it. Find the lowest vertebrae. Sometimes you have to pulse a couple times. You want to find the lowest vertebrae you can. And then when you can find it, start straightening your legs nice and slowly, rolling up, belly into your back. Coming up over top of those shoulder blades or underneath. And roll your shoulders back. And let's bring those hands back all the way up to the sky. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And coming all the way back down to ragdoll. Soft bend in the knees. And this time your right arm is going to be longer than your left. Make sure your feet are, the weight is distributed evenly over both feet. You're not leaning. All right. Pulse it. Find the lowest vertebrae on the left side. Left arm is relaxed. And then start rolling up. Let legs straightening first. Belly in. You really have to focus on that. Think of those vertebrae. You're opening them up. And let's go all the way up to the sky and back down again. Soft bend in the knees. And this time your left arm longer than your right. Pulse it. Weight distributed evenly. And let's roll it up. I didn't get that low that time. And roll your shoulders back. Coming all the way back up, nice and tall again. We're going to come all the way back down to ragdoll. To downward dog. Again, pulse those heels out if you like. Your belly's being pulled up to the sky. Push away from your hands so you're up on your knuckle pads. Pulse those feet out. Bring those heels down. Nice big deep breath in and out. Let's raise that right leg up high behind you. Still push away from those hands. Let's have 3 kicks. Bend that knee. Really push that knee to that back wall. Oh, I hear crickety, crickety, crack. Straighten that leg all the way out, and we're going to bring it all the way through to your right thumb. We're in low lunge. Let's bring our right hand all the way up to the sky. Bring it back down. We're going to switch legs. Left leg comes up. Low lunge. Left arm goes all the way up. You're opening up your chest. Look at those fingers up there. Bring that hand back down. Switch legs again. You're in high plank. Shoulders are in their sockets. Switch legs. Arm comes up. And bring that hand back down. And we're going back into plank. High plank. Push those shoulders into their sockets. And we're going to do 6 mountain climbers. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. 1, 2, keep the belly pulled in. 3, push that heel right back. 4, 5, and 6. Awesome stuff. Plank twist. Plank twist to the right. Open up the chest again. Make sure you're nice breathing. Plank twist to the left. And we're going to bring that right leg back up to your right hand. So we're in low lunge. Let's wiggle that right foot out to the side. We're going into lizard from here. So again, many different ways you can do lizard. You can be like this, open up, stay high, open up that knee, drop your left knee, shoelace to the mat. You can go up on the edge of your foot, apply a little pressure here. You do what you can do with your body. Okay, and if you can, go down on your elbows, keeping that knee pulled out. And breathe. Right, and then come back up, bring that left heel towards your butt. And if you can, again, reach back and pull that heel closer to your leg. Feel a nice quad stretch there. Your right knee is still out that tiny little bit to the side. All right, let's bring that foot all the way back. And bring that foot back, your right foot back into center. Straighten it out. And let's do a nice hammy stretch. Making sure your hips are square. Your booty goes back, right? And your chest comes down. And breathe. You can point and flex if you like. Push the booty back and just lightly come down to that leg. Bringing that foot back flat to the mat. Hands come on either side. We're going to go back into plank. Shoulders are in their sockets. Push back into downward dog. Push away from your hands. And let's walk those hands all the way back to your feet. Bend your knees and roll all the way up. Roll your shoulders back. 1, 2, and 3. And let's come all the way up to the sky again. Reach, 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 reach. Core's engaged. And come all the way back down. We're going to do that sequence all over again. Come back down to downward dog. Push away from your hands. Hips and belly being pulled up to the sky. Nice big deep breath in and out. You can sway side to side, have a nice little stretch in the lats and your rib cage there. Right, let's bring that left leg up high behind you. Pushing away from your hands still. That's 3 kicks. Ooh, that cracked. You can probably hear that. And let's push that knee to that back wall. Nice big deep breath in and out. Straighten that leg all the way out again. And let's come all the way through to your left thumb this time. We're in low lunge. And this time we're going to bring our right hand up to the sky. Bring it back down. Switch legs. So you're going to plank. Bring the right leg up. Left arm comes all the way up. Switch legs again. Right arm comes up. And we're going right back to plank. Shoulders are in their sockets. And 6 mountain climbers. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. 1. Belly to your back. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. And plank twist to the right. Open up that chest. Breathing in and out. Left plank twist. And let's bring that left leg back up to your left hand. We're in low lunge. Let's wiggle that foot out to the side of the mat. We're going into lizard. So again, you do what you can do. You can stay here, open up this left knee, or drop that right knee leg and come down. If you have a yoga block, your elbows can go onto that yoga block, or you can come down to the mat. Nice big deep breath in and out. Okay, let's bring that right, bend that right leg, bring that right heel towards your butt there, and reach back. All right, let's release that. Let's bring this left leg back to center. Straighten that left leg out. We're doing a nice hammy stretch. So your leg is straight, your toes coming up to the ceiling. Push your booty to that back wall. Try to make sure that your hips are square. And breathe. Awesome. Coming all the way back up to low lunge there. And let's go to plank. Push your shoulders into their sockets. So your head's is being pulled to one wall and your heels are being pulled to the other. Your belly's to your back. To pike. Downward dog. A little sway side to side. Let's walk those hands all the way back to your feet. Bend your knees and roll all the way up. And we're going to get right down for snowbirds from here. So down on one knee. Extend your right leg coming directly from your hip. Outer foot flat on the floor. Arms are nice and wide. Shoulders are in their sockets. Let's bring that left arm down to the ground, touch it, up a centimeter, and right arm to your nose and back for 6, 2, belly in, 3, 4, try to have that outer foot flat on the floor, 5, and 6, wings come up, wing dip, touch the mat, and come that left arm all the way up to the sky. Reach down that right leg. 2, keep the core engaged so you're nice and straight. 3, you're not leaning backwards or forwards. 4, so your rib cage is still up off your hip bones. 5, and 6. All righty. Come back down to the mat. Fingertip, both hands, pulling together, reaching for that upper crotch. Core is engaged. Breathing in and out. One more breath. In and out. And let's bring that left arm down to the mat. Raise that right leg up, toe pointing to the mat. 8 leg raises. Your belly's pulled to your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure your hip is pulled in, right? Not open. All right. 6, 7, and 8. And extend both legs, both right arm and right leg for crunches. 1, and extend. 2, bring that belly to your back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And let's just come down onto your left hip for 3 crazies. All right, so you're going to swing that arm all the way up and back. Take a look at those fingers. I want you to stretch that left hip flexor. That's 1, 2, and 3. Great. Let's just switch sides. All right. Onto the left side. Okay, so left leg extended, right on the floor. Arms are nice and relaxed, but stretching for those opposite walls. Wing comes down up a centimeter and across for 6. 2, belly to your back. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wing come up, wing dips, touch the mat and come all the way up to the sky. Look at those fingers up there. 2, you're like between 2 planes of glass here. 3, try to have that outer left foot flat on the floor. 4, 5, and 6. Coming all the way back down, touch the mat, and then bring both arms up, reaching for that upper crotch of the wall there. Your neck is in line with your spine. Belly to your back. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's bring that right hand down. Okay, and leg raises, toe pointing down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lengthen both limbs and crunch it. 1, come all the way on the inside of that knee. 2, 3, and really lengthen that side. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And come all the way down onto your right hip and 3 crazies. Coming all the way up. It's a nice arch in the back. 2, and 3. All right, just when you're done, come all the way back around to tabletop. To table. Hands underneath shoulders, shoulders pushed back, hips, knees underneath hips, 3 clicks of the feet, and make a wish for today. All right, I had a couple there. We're going to go up into bird dog from here. So you're going to take your right arm and left leg and extend them out, belly to your back. You're looking straight down at the mat. And I want you to really focus on lengthening those limbs that are up. And breathe. All right, and from here, we're going to bring those right arm and left leg out to the side for 4. 1, 2, keep the core engaged. 3, and 4. Bring those limbs down, and we're going to go right up to the other side. Left arm, right leg, lengthen, and hold. And breathe. And bring those out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! I got a little tipsy there. And come all the way back down. And we're going to sit down into child's pose from here. So sit down on your feet. Let those slide those arms out in front, forehead down to the mat. Nice big deep breath in. And out. Let's walk those hands over to the right. Left cheek off the left heel. Breathe. And then walk those hands all the way over to the left. When I say breathe, I want you to take a nice big deep breath in through your nose and release it. And you're going to sink further into that stretch when you're breathing out. Have that right cheek off that right heel. All right, coming all the way back to center. Let's bring our forearms down to the mat. Open up those knees. Your toes are together. All right, and we're just going to thread the needle. We're going to bring that right arm all the way up. We're opening up our chest and our pecs. Take a look at those fingers and thread the needle between your elbow and your knee. Palm is up and your cheek comes down to the mat. And let's do that again, all the way up. And thread the needle. And let's bring that hand all the way back down to the mat. Same thing on the left-hand side. Let's bring that hand all the way up to the sky. Stay there for a little bit, just looking at those fingers, and then bring that hand all the way through. Your palm is up and you're kind of reaching for that wall that's you're pointing your hand at. And again, all the way up. And thread the needle. Forearms to the mat. Again, let's come up onto our knees, but your toes, your feet are still together. Hand at 2 o'clock. Your right hand is pointing at 2 o'clock. Left hand comes on top. Sternum over top of those hands. Your core is engaged. And we're going to push into the mat. Resist bringing those hands to that left knee. You're going to feel a little bit in your left rib cage. And as you do that, keeping that resistance, slowly sit down on your feet with a nice big deep breath out. And let's repeat that again. Push into the mat, resist, keeping that resistance. And let's go to the other side. 10 o'clock this time. Sternum over top. Push in. Resist going to that right knee this time. And repeat it. Push in. Resist. Keeping that resistance. Good job. All right, we're going back up into tabletop from here. We're going to do cat and cow from here. All right, so the same thing is for here. You're going to push your hands into the mat, resist bringing them towards both knees, and then start looking up at that upper crotch. Let's kiss the cow. And release. And when you're going up into cat, you're pushing into the mat and away from your knees, bringing your belly into your back, your chin to your chest. Have a nice little wiggle while you're up there. Really pull that belly up to the sky. And release. And kissing cow again. Push your hands into the mat toward and resist bringing them toward your knee. So, up to cow. A little facial yoga here. Kiss the cow. And release. We're at central. Push your hands into the mat and away from your knees, going up to cat. Really curl up. Bring that chin way into your chest. Feel the stretch in your shoulders. Belly in. Have a nice little wiggle while you're up there. And release. All right, let's sit down onto your mats with your legs straight out in front of you. And let's just do a nice little shoulder roll and forwards. Rib cage up off your hip bones. Shoulders are soft in their sockets. And let's just give those legs a nice little wiggle, opening them up nice and wide. Get up on those sit bones. You're still body being pulled up to the sky. Pull them out as far as you can. And let's bring our hands out in front. Again, shoulders are in their sockets. Let's swipe across with your right arm. Point your hand to your left toe and reach down. Hold it there wherever you can. Come back up and let's switch sides. And reach. Hold it. Back up. Come all the way across. You're sitting nice and tall. And then come down. Looking straight at your knee. And come all the way back up. And let's just take our left hand, just relax it in the on the side of your left leg. And let's bring this right arm all the way up and across. Reaching towards that left foot. And let's do the other side. Left arm all the way up overhead, and then just bring it across. You're going to feel a nice stretch all along your side. and all the way back to center. And let's just walk our hands right down center. You can walk your hands straight out, looking straight down at the mat. Walk as far as you can. Or you can collapse down, bringing your forearms down to the mat. And breathe. Again, do not overdo these stretches. Just go as far as you can and just breathe in and out, sinking further into that stretch. Everyone's can do their own limitations, has their own limitations. All right, and then just come all the way back up. And let's just give those legs a nice little shake-a-roo. Going all the way back to center. Let's bring our hands behind us, and we're just going to do a couple knee taps from here. So you're going to tap your knee. I want you to push that hip flexor up towards that upper crotch, and then switch knees. And let's bring our feet back down in front of you. Feet flat on the floor. Your knees are bent. Hands are out in front. And we're going to roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. All right, so you're going to tilt your pelvis first. And we're going to just roll down nice and slowly. And let's lengthen our arms and our legs to those opposite walls. Your belly to your back. Right arm, left leg, lengthen. Left arm, right leg, and lengthen. All right, let's bring our hands out to T. I'm just moving down here. Hands out to T. Let's bring our knees up above our hips from here. And we're going to bring those knees over to the right as you start looking over to the left, keeping those shoulders flat on the mat. And if you want to, bring that right hand up over top of those knees to hold them down and to add that extra little pressure stretch of the hip. 3 nice big deep breaths in and out here. All right, on that last breath, I want you to bring that left arm and bring it all the way over to your right arm and then back across. 2. And let's try the right arm now. Bring it all the way over as far as you can. So just reach it up, bring it across, back down, and let's bring that arm all the way up again. I can't go very far on that one. And then let's bring our knees back up above our hips. Right? And we're going to bring them across to the left side, looking over to the right. For 3 nice big deep breaths in and out. Try to keep those shoulders on the mat. And then come back out to T. And that right arm comes all the way up to the sky and across. 1. Really try to swipe that sky. 2. And bring it back down to T. And bring the left arm all the way up as far as you can. And back down. 1. And 2. And bring those knees back to center. And bring your feet down to the floor. We're going to go into the figure 4. So your right leg comes up over top of your left knee. Open up that knee. See how it feels. And then bring that knee to your belly. And you're going to push that right knee into your left palm. Push it and open up that leg. Open up that knee, keeping that resistance. If you want, bring your shoulder up off the mat. Bring it back down to center. And again, knee into palm. Keep pushing that knee into palm and open up that knee. And bring it back. Open up that leg. Should feel much better. Let's reach behind your left knee. Pull that left knee into your left shoulder and your right elbow, right knee. Pull and push and hold. While you're up there, you can play around with your left ankle. Circles, scrunch your toes, open them up. Scrunch and open, pull and push and release. And let's do that again. Pull that left knee towards your left shoulder. And release. And let's switch legs. Give that right leg a little shakeroo. And bring that left ankle over top of your right knee. Open up that knee, that hip, and then bring that knee towards your belly. And you're pushing that left knee into your right palm. Keep that resistance and open up that leg. And release and repeat. Knee to palm. And release. And see how that goes. And then reach behind your right knee. Pull and push. And again, that knee has got to be square over top of your hip. So try to bring it into your armpit type thing. Pointing that direction. Pull and push. Scrunch and open those toes. And release. And let's repeat. Pull, push, roll those ankles this time. And release. All right, let's bring our soles of our feet together. Open up those knees. Just let them flip-flop around. All right, let's bring our hands right to our quads, right where our hips and quads meet. And then just push those quads a little bit further away from your body. And release. All right, we're going to go into dead bug from here. So you're going to bring your feet up off the mat. Your knees are going to be directly above your hips. Your hands, get those shoulders back into their sockets. And I want them up above your shoulders. Your belly's to your back. You have that blueberry spine. And we're going to bring right arm and left leg down to the mat. Focus on that belly pull to the mat. Nice and slowly. You've got blueberry spine. You've got that mouse house in your small of your back. And just alternate sides. And breathe. I want you to feel your abs working. Nice and slowly. You really got to have that blueberry spine. Don't forget to breathe. One more per side. And then let's just bring our hands up overhead. And we're going to do a snow angel. Your knees are still above your hips. Snow angel around, coming all the way down to the side and bring those feet down to the mat. You're going to measure your fingertips to your heels. Touch those heels. Your knees are about hip width apart. And we're going to go up into bridge. So you're going to push from your heels, bring those hips as high as you can up to the sky. You're on your heels, all right? Hips nice and high. Roll those shoulders underneath and clasp your hands underneath your body and bring those hips up nice and high again. And breathe. You can sway side to side or have a couple pulses up, but roll those shoulders. You're opening up your chest here, guys. Oh, well, you're doing a lot of things, but I want you to open up your chest here. All right, release those hands and roll all the way down. All right, let's bring those knees into your chest and be a tiniest ball that you can be. Really tiny, chin to chest, up your forehead, almost touching your knees. And release, bringing your hands back behind your head. And we're going to extend our right leg out. Lengthen. Your left knee is up towards, pointing towards your left armpit again. You can bring your arms down to the side, wherever you're comfortable, right? We're just going to pulse it for 2 and switch legs. Pulse. You can grab your knee if you like. Pulse it. And switch legs. Again, you have blueberry spine. You've got that bowl of blueberries right in the small of your back. Keep it there. And just keep switching. Pulse it, bringing that knee right into your armpit and lengthening that straight leg. And breathe. Okay, now bring those hands down to the side. On that, we're going to do jackknife, but on the bent leg, you're going to reach that hand to the outside of your foot and then switch. So you're kind of scrunching on your side. So just keep switching, but reach for the outside of that bent leg. And your belly's to the mat. You still have blueberry spine. Reaching for that outside of your heel. And bring those legs all the way back down to the mat. Let's extend our arms overhead. Again, lengthen both arms and legs. Lengthen right arm, left leg. Keeping that belly pulled to your back. Right arm, left leg. Whoops. Did it opposite. All right, and let's just roll right over from here onto our bellies. And we're going to do some Supermans from here. So you're looking straight down at the mat. I want you to pull that belly to your back. Lengthen. And we're going to go up for the count of 3. Up and hold for the count of 3. Sorry. Keeping your belly to your back. Lengthening those arms and legs to those opposite walls. And back down. Up. 1, 2, 3, and down. Belly to your back. 2, 3, 1, and down. And up. And we're going to hold it up. Keep the belly to your mat, to your back. And we're cactusing, bringing those elbows all the way back to your sides and diving in. 1, 2. Breathe in as you're bringing those elbows back and dive into the water. One more. And coming all the way back down. Woo! All right, have a nice little wiggle. All right, and this time we're going to bring our legs up off the mat, keeping our arms on the mat. And let's just do a couple little flutter kicks. And your belly to your back. And release. Okay, let's bring our hands to our shoulders. And we're going to push all the way up into child's pose. Sitting down on your legs and extend those arms. Walk those hands out in front. Just kind of sway, bringing your left cheek off your left heel, your right cheek off your right heel. And breathe. Let's bring our hands all the way back to the side of your body here. Palms are up, forehead down to the mat. Nice big deep breath in and out. Let's bring our hands up behind our backs. Clasp those hands, and we're going to bring them up high behind you. Reaching them to the sky. And bring them all the way back down to your sides. We're in child's pose from here. Let's bring your hands to out into child's pose from here again. Walk them away from your hands. Nice big deep breath in and out. And as you're breathing out, let's slide those hands down the mat towards our knees as we're rolling up. Here at your knees, rolling all the way up. And roll your shoulders back. 1, 2, and 3. And let's sit down on the mat, cross-legged from here. All right, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders are nice and relaxed in their sockets. We're going to apply a little pressure on those knees. This one knee, see how this one's down, this one's up a little bit. So my right hip is a little tight there. It's getting better though. All right, let's take this left arm and come all the way around to the other on top of that right knee and look behind and have a nice big deep breath in and out. All the way across to the other side. And again, nice big deep breath in and out. Back to center. And this time, let's bring our soles of our feet together. Bring them into our body and apply a little pressure on those knees. Bring those legs back up and stretch them out in front of you. Roll those shoulders back. Let's reach high up to the sky. With a nice big deep breath in, we're going to do a forward fold from here. So I want you nice and slowly take those hands across the sky to the crotch, upper crotch, and then start looking down, your neck in line with your spine. So once you're level, you're parallel with your legs, I want you looking straight down at those knees. Still reaching. Holding that wherever you can be. And then just relax down on top of those legs. I want you to take those fingers and I want you to massage the bottom of your feet. Massage, push in everywhere. Wiggle those toes, stretch those toes, pull on those toes, push the bottoms of those feet. Keep going, push them out. Massaging those. Don't forget the sides. Pull those toes towards your knees. And then squeeze those toes closed. Pull those baby toes. Pull those ring toes. Pull that loud toes. Pull that index toes. And pull that big toes. All right, with a nice big deep breath in. On the exhale, I want you just to roll back up nice and slowly. And roll those shoulders back. All right, let's just take our head and turn it to the right. And then come all the way across, turn it to the left. Come back to center. Let's bring that neck. Try not to move your shoulders, just your neck over to the right. Look up. Just your eyeballs. And then look down. And come back to center. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So just your head. Then look up. You should feel this in different parts of your neck when you're looking up. And look down. And come all the way back. Chin to chest. Back up. Let's roll those shoulders. And roll them the other way. That's awesome. Okay, let's go to the length of the mat, and we're going to do 3 rock and rolls to ragdoll. 1, 2, and 3. Up to your feet. Stay into crouch position. Walk those hands in front of you. Okay, I want you to try to push those heels into the mat, keeping your arms out in front. And then come all the way up onto your toes. Squinch those toes in half. And then start pushing those heels back, keeping those arms out in front. And then let's straighten out those legs to ragdoll. Hang here. Hold your arms. Nice, big, deep breathing. Let's hug those legs. Keeping those legs straight. And say, thank you, legs, for carrying me throughout the week. Even though I know they play havoc with you, they still go through an awful lot. And then let those arms just nice and relax. Bend those knees. Arms are spaghetti. Pulse it, finding that lowest vertebrae. And let's roll up nice and slowly. Belly in. And roll those shoulders back. And wow, that felt good. But we need to shake it up. Wake it up now. Woo! Get everything moving and improving. It's Friday. Woo! High fives. Good job, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend.